So one of the amazing things about going to Japan is being able to experience the dojo, the place where you practice. So this is a dojo or a training center for Lexus temporary employees. These are not even full-time employees. When we walked in on them, they were doing their morning roll call, and literally military precision and discipline in the way everything was executed. So it was very, very impressive. Right after that, we went into a morning meeting where they allowed us to be a part of how they started their meeting. I'm going to show you that now. So as a Japanese, the greeting is very important. When we start and when we finish, we put very significant meaning to the greeting. So what is safety? Safety means zero accidents, zero incidents, zero injuries. So a good hygiene or a clean environment enhances the ability to have a safe environment. First, when you work, you protect yourself and you protect your coworkers. This is the philosophy behind safety in Japan. First, when you work, you can do things with no conflict, no issues, everything goes smoothly. This is exactly the difference between normal and abnormal. So what is normal? It is everything is as usual and no problem. So what is abnormal? It means something's different than normal, something strange. That's abnormal. So in order to find out the difference between normal and abnormal, you need to fully use your five senses. You use your eyes, you look and fully confirm. You listen and confirm. You use your nose and you smell and confirm. You touch, you use your hands, you feel it and confirm. And then you taste if it's food. These are the five senses that you must use to be able to discern normal from abnormal. Look, listen, smell, touch, taste. These are the five senses. So if something is abnormal, first you stop, you call, then you wait. This is not optional. This is mandatory. This is the way we work. So you stop the machine, you stop your work. Then you call your supervisor. Anything that is not normal, you call your supervisor and you call your leader. Then you wait. You wait for your supervisor, your boss, your leader. You wait for them to come verify whether or not there is a problem. Okay, so let's say this is the part that you're making and you drop it on the ground. What are you going to do? You're going to stop, call, wait. You're not going to use that part. In Japan, if you drop that part, you're not going to use that part. So make sure if you drop the part, you stop the line. Then you call your leader and you wait for your leader to come and look at the part and determine whether or not there's a problem. And the leader, he or she will tell you whether or not it's okay to use that part. Okay, so let's repeat it together, including the Japanese students. Everyone, we are going to stop, call, wait. Are you ready?
Let's repeat.
いいですか? Which means, are you ready? Stop, call, wait.
Normality. We stop.
呼ぶ
Call.
待つ
Wait.
を厳守
We
And this is the most important thing he said, and we follow the rules.
皆さんも一緒にいいです
Your
か
visitors, yes,
ゆっ
please.
くり言いますから
I will speak slowly, so please repeat after me.
日本語で
In
ね
Japanese.
せーのが合図です
So I say seno is ready.
Okay?
いきますよせーの
いじょめる。
止める
止める。
呼ぶ
呼ぶ。
待つ
待つ。
を厳守守ります
I will follow.
厳守。I will follow these rules. 厳守。
絶対に守りますってい
So
う
this one is you have to, you must follow that rule.
So next we went on to their dojo, the place where you practice, and we did a simulation, and it was really quite remarkable. So what we're trying to do here is take parts off of one area and then put them in the correct order onto the new assembly area. And then that is all timed, and we want to do that in a 10-second period. And it's actually not as easy as you might think. And the interesting thing about this is when they train you, they have a very detailed worksheet or work process sheet. And it tells you exactly the hand you were supposed to use,
14.
How many steps you were supposed to take, the order in which you were supposed to touch the part, what hand you're going to pick the part up in, the order in which you pick the part up. Everything is laid out in extreme detail. The training is over the top. And then we just let all of us go through the different simulations. And as we walked around, they were all performing different simulations of how to put in bolts. They didn't put in 1 bolt or 5 bolts. They put in hundreds of bolts over and over again. So the full 5 senses, they could fully engage them. And then we let all the different members go through the process if they wanted to, so they can kind of see how it felt and what it looked like to have a clear and well-defined process. You know, when you really evaluate the way they do processes and the way we do processes, we're very, very sloppy. There is just no comparison. I mean, they're calling out which hand, which finger, what step you make, how you start, how hard or soft you actually touch the button. Every detail is called out.
8 seconds.
And it's really amazing. I love to work with the
only
Japanese
one time he said hold it
at such a high level. And
You're
notice
awesome.
that this guy was just so willing, so humble to come in and show us. And he's a new learner. He's a newcomer. He doesn't even work at Lexus yet, but he definitely understands Monozukuri, pride of craftsmanship. There's great pride in what they're doing here, and it is just so cool to watch it.
Yeah, very difficult. Only one time. You guys have had more practice than him.
Now, initially in our group, we just wanted to do the first step. That was only 10 seconds. But now, the actual Lexus worker, the temporary worker, is running through the entire simulation. We have to put all these parts in 60 seconds. So it's not easy. And every part is different. Every process is different. So we have to run through that whole thing. And we watch them run this entire simulation. It's just absolutely fascinating. And you see how important work is, paying attention to the details.
Okay, wonderful. Great job. So a minute 22, the second time, not bad.
So next it was my turn, and I went through the full process, not just the 10 seconds, and it's very, very challenging. You really have to be using your brain, and later on you're going to see that the leader or the sensei taught us the concept that you can't just be doing the work, but you actually have to be thinking about what the next process is, so you create flow and everything goes smoothly. And that's the hardest thing, because you're focused on just putting the one part down. And you're very focused on that, but you actually have to be thinking about the next step in order for this to go smoothly. So believe it or not, I was able to do it in a minute 20 seconds, which was really pretty fast for my first time. So I was shocked at that, but I focused on flow. The next thing is we went to the rope winding
I see
step
what he's
or
doing now.
process, and we watched them run through the process to understand what was going on. And again, your brain has to be thinking one step forward. Look at how polite they are. Look how serious they are about their work. It was really incredible the way we're having the correct attitude towards work, I should say. And then we let our people go in there. Joseph went in and did it. He did really, really good. But it's a great process to help you understand how important flow is. Because remember, on the Toyota production line, a car just keeps coming down the line. And if you can't work in a very flowing way, you're going to struggle. And then, of course, what are you going to do? You're going to stop, call, and wait the minute there's an abnormality. So the training is intense.
The next preparation of your next process. And you feel your body and your brain needs to be connected. Your body and your brain needs to be connected to prepare the next process. So this is the training for that.
車のシーラー工程っていうところでこう塗るとこあるんですよ。そこに適正かどうかを見るポイントで。
So this is also need to be trained really well in order to do the parts for the Lexus car. There's a work like this, and then this will really
Good
help.
flow.
Yes.
いいですか？
Yes, Scott?
レディーゴー。
Nailed it.
えい。
Nice job. First time. That's incredible.
Pick it up each by each. There's a certain
Number.
that you need to pick them up in once, like 4 or 5 bolts.
一個一個取ると時間がかかります。だから
You need to pick them up 5 pieces in once.
ここの手の感覚
And
に
you feel the palm,
5つを覚えさせます。
so you kind of remember 5 feelings on your hand.
だから私はこっちに
Sensitivity
こう
training.
やって取ります。
Training.
で
5. So by training, you will be able to pick 5 without looking up.
They're even different sizes and everything, so you have to really hone that in.
So also here it says when it's abnormal,
You should feel it.
止める、呼ぶ、待つ。
Stop, call, wait.
Yes.
Stop, call, wait.
はいリーダーこれ
Okay, leader. 気をつけ。ありがとうございました。
I mean, I was speechless after this. Such an amazing experience. Such humble people, so willing to help us learn. Then next on to Lexus. We went to the Lexus Training Center, and this is for full-time employees. And we went through some safety simulations, which were absolutely fantastic. It just rivets in your brain how important safety is.
Not yet.
Yes,
Not yet. He will tell you yosh, which is good. Go ahead.
That'll get your attention. Doesn't that train you on really just how dangerous this stuff is? That's a great simulation. That's better than just telling you. That definitely. Arigatou gozaimasu.
妊娠してますけど。Yeah.
その線をそこにやる。
You see the line? Okay. Okay, you got it.
指がなくなって。
Wouldn't do too good on your
So you
fingers.
just basically lost your fingers.
So this is static electricity, and then a little bit of lighter fluid.
So at Toyota's plant, actually, we had 2 times for the firing caps, so it was really scary.
Okay, this is a little lighter
A
fluid,
little oil.
いや、もう一個ある。
Yes.
white gas. So people don't understand just how combustible this is. Very
So I hope this helped everyone learn the importance of teaching and training and developing your people. This is what we learned on the Japan Study Mission.